I used to be the guy who'd show up incredibly unprepared and just use sheer force and will to get things done. Today, I use really simple frameworks to get more done and feel less overwhelmed. In this video, I'm going to share a couple of those frameworks. So right now I'm heading to a video shoot in Stony Brook, one of the best neighborhoods in London, Ontario. My media team is meeting me there for a new listing launch. So the framework that I use for this meeting is called the pre-listing SOP, the standard operating procedure. And I am trying to get away from tasks and checklists to definitions of done. So what I mean by that is, what is the outcome of this meeting that we are walking into? The outcome is we have every detail that we could possibly need to put together the marketing package and launch this listing online. My videographer creates an incredible piece of engaging content that speaks to the right person who's going to buy this property and pay the most money, hopefully for my seller. And 3, I can get in and out so I can get back to the office and back to what I should be working on. I think one massive mistake real estate agents make, especially when they show up to listing videos, is they just wing it. They don't know the details of the property that they're shooting. They don't know who they're trying to sell it to. They haven't given any direction to the videographer or the team that's there, and they literally just make it up on the go. So I'll give you a little bit of BTS of how we prep and execute, and this one should be fun. Hey Siri, add reminders for directionals for Mohawk in 10 minutes.
Okay, I added directions for Mohawk for this morning at 9:10 a.m.
So Siri just added a little reminder that's going to pop up on my phone in probably 10 minutes. And it didn't say it properly, right? Like, it definitely has a spelling error, but the good thing is it's going to pop up on my phone. I'll be with my assistant and I can tell her to make sure that we have directional signs in this, and this location, which will be amazing. We're actually training a new agent who you're going to meet in this vlog. So we'll actually send him to the office to pick up the signs and put the directionals out. And I will want 1, 2, 3, 4 directionals. 1 on Richmond, 1 on Adelaide, 1 on Windermere, and then 1 pointing to the property. And I'm actually thinking about where I'm going to put the for sale sign, because this is a corner lot, which is super exciting. So we will see. Hey Siri.
Who do you want to call?
Alex Prime.
Calling Alex Prime.
Okay.
Buongiorno.
How are you?
Good. I will prep myself here and I will wait for you. And Sam is coming as well too, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, we told him to come.
Okie dokie. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon.
So there you have it. There is Alex, my right hand, sergeant at arms, real estate concierge, and all things support. She's very detailed, very organized. She's going to be helping me train Sam and show him the entire listing process. So here's another framework. As I'm onboarding and training new agents, I'm not the answer to hold their hand and walk them through everything prime, how to fill out paperwork, how to use the systems. I have a team for that. I used to be the guy that would overpromise and say, sure, I'll meet you at the office, and walk them through every aspect of this job. But that's not my highest and best use. My highest and best use is this: shooting content, vision, and strategy. So creating frameworks so they still feel supported and still get the outcome that I'm looking for, being an incredibly well-trained and onboarded agent at Prime, is a result of the framework, not the checklist. So we are walking up to the property right now. Mr. Nico's walking inside. We'll get the lay of the land first, and then I will come back and shoot some more vlogs. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So actually, perfect timing. I'll take all of you with me.
Okay.
And we'll walk around the house super quickly. I'm vlogging at the same time, just so we have it. That's my jerry rig mic setup. There's Nico, there's Alex. They're used to it by now. So high level, I told Sam, I'll grab him in a second, what I'd like to do when I come is walk Nico through the whole house first, give him kind of the vision, and this will be program style, like another fun home tour, great neighborhood, showcasing the lot, the location. They back onto a wooded area, which is key, corner lot for privacy, and then walking through the floor plan, main floor master. It's built for retirees, downsizers, but potentially multi-generational living. So 2 big rooms downstairs plus a walkout. So we'll walk through kind of the main areas. You'll see here, really nice living room, big space. And then the kitchen, actually, from a layout and an appliance perspective, is fantastic. So these Bosch double ovens are a big upgrade as well, so I'll definitely want to mention that. Gen Air gas burners, everything's in mint condition. And then off the garage, there's a nice laundry setup. Double car garage, laundry's right here, which makes it nice. And we'll go downstairs. Is your room right here? Yeah, actually, sorry, let's do that first. Well, do face tracking. The spiral staircase, it has character, so does that. Big walkout basement. So it walks right out to the deck area. I'm standing in Carson's way as he's trying to do a floor plan. Carson runs Lemon Tree Photography, one of the very best real estate photography companies in London. Been working with Carson for a very, very long time. He's working in collaboration with Nico, who does creative direction for Prime Media Productions. We're talking in this vlog, Nico, about how to set you up for success. Like, the whole premise was, when I started my job, I would just show up and I would wing it. And sometimes I maybe still do that, but I try and be more prepared. How can somebody be prepared, or how can somebody help you prepare to execute what you need to do on a shoot like this?
I think having a framework before is very important, because as a real estate photographer, I don't know what to expect when I pull up to a property. Yeah. So having a framework with like the shaw list, the neighborhood type, and having all those like little details that I can kind of visualize in my head what to expect is pretty important for me.
I did say that the biggest mistake I see real estate agents making is showing up to a shoot expecting him to know what's in my head. Like, I'm the one that's selling the property. I know he's probably going to buy it, the family type, but like, he focuses on making great videos. Doesn't necessarily care about the actual sales side, other than he wants to get what's in my head onto the screen so that I can send him 1,000 more jobs like this. So just be prepared. So I am very happy with the results of that shoot. And again, having a simple, repeatable framework is more important than just a checklist. So executed that listing video shoot. I'm heading to the office now. I get to shoot a podcast with the one and only Lee Brown, who's an absolute weapon from the States. I have about an hour of prospecting, an hour of podcasting, an hour of work for my builders. And then I get to do another podcast with the Bogarts team. Bogarts team are one of the Sirhant's top producing new development teams. I met them when I was speaking at the Sell It Like Sirhant conference. You can click this link if you want to see the vlog of that entire weekend. But the Bogart teams have standards that I admire, and they're absolute weapons in a very competitive marketplace. You may even wonder why I do the Prime People podcast. Well, there's a few reasons that I do the podcast. One is I'm always trying to sharpen my sword and learn from other people who are better at me at their specific craft. And every single time I've shot a podcast, I have taken something and then brought it back to the team or my clients or my market. So without a doubt, it's been one of the biggest drivers of my actual business. Secondly, I get leads and I get exposure from my clients. So I will actually get leads for people looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate all across North America, because we do have a global community with the Prime People Pod. So if you're looking to buy a house in Texas or BC or the UK or Israel, these are all places I have sent referrals to. During the pandemic, I sent a boatload of referrals down to Florida because of the podcast. Because when I'm in the podcast and I'm talking to people, they realize, oh, he's Canadian. Maybe you should talk to him about an agent. So just by doing the podcast, we have done more business at Prime. When I spend time masterminding with agents all across North America and we have conversations about real estate, typically comes up about what areas do they cover and what areas do I cover. And the audience will typically lock in on that and actually send us DMs and messages to either hook up with those agents, find agents in different markets, or send us business. The amount of referral business that we do inbound has been insane. And there's another reason why that framework makes a lot of sense for our actual clients, because Justin, aren't you listing, buying properties every single day? Like, I'm an actual active agent in production, unlike a lot of people on social media. Absolutely. But there's one huge thing people get wrong when they are trying to become a thought leader, a speaker, a podcaster, and do all of the things, is they forget that their job is to actually be a really good real estate agent. I typically like to lead with that and lead with the fact that I'm actually an agent in production. So everything that I do leads to more exposure for my clients, leads to their properties getting national exposure, because I've had Mark Salerno, the top agent in Kleinberg, who sells nothing but luxury real estate, in my car, and he knows me as his London guy. When we post the Selyuk house, a full walkthrough of one of the coolest houses I've seen built by Halcyon, who happens to be one of my builders, and guess what? I have 6 exclusive lots in Lambeth that I can sell you to build your own custom home with Halcyon. Now you can see how everything is interconnected and has purpose. But I think it starts at the framework. I think if your framework doesn't have a purpose, you're just doing things to make yourself feel good. And I think too many people are concerned about the vanity of social media, of being seen as a speaker, seen as a podcaster, getting followers and getting views, when none of that matters. What actually matters is results and relationship. Call my beautiful wife.
Calling my beautiful wife, mobile.